Hey guys, this is an update just from a few days ago, and I wanted to show you how big things got. And I haven't really been home because I've been over at my cousin's house to help take care of him. He was my best friend, childhood friend. Even though, oh yeah, so what I wanted to say about that is I went over there and my blood pressure still wasn't down, right? I've been there since Thursday, back home. But taking care of him did something for me because it's almost back down to normal. So, God has a way of telling us to do things. Okay, so this is my red hot cherry peppers. I guess you can see they already have peppers. This is my another watermelon vine that's going to go up and over this trellis, and it's grown since I put it since last I showed you. More peppers. My squash plant is still alive, so I don't have any fruit yet, but it's alive, so that means the borer hasn't gotten to it. I planted two, this one and this one in here. And then those tomatoes that was given to me, I put one here and one there, and they're looking pretty good. Oh, I put one over there too. They look pretty good. More pepper plants, some collards there. My fig, I didn't get any figs this year, but I'm happy it's still alive after all that weather. This is my carrot tower. I haven't put any carrots in here this year yet, but look, I still had two come back from last year. They're the small little tiny ones that grow in here. And this is one of the newer green stalks that I have. So I have this green stalk on a base. I may take the base off so because it's shady. This area is part shade and part full sun because of the overhang from the garage. But the two green stalk pockets down here on the bottom, I'm about to put this lemon drop cucumber. It's not a cucumber. This is actually a watermelon, and it's very small. This is what the seed looks like. So I'm going to put one here, and one in the front. No, I'm going to put one in every other one because, let's see, here it is. Even though the vines only get about 4 or 5 feet, I don't want the competition. So I'm going to do two. Today is, well, it's the end of June anyway. So I have one here. I'm going to poke in right now because we're about to get some rain. And, the one that I put in there, I don't see it. So I'm just going to put another one in there. And then I have to remember to collect the seeds at the end of the season. And then I won't have to worry about buying anymore. So I put 3 in this one. So one here and one there. And to help myself remember, I'm going to put this Vinca, I think it's a Vinca flower right here in the middle. So I can remember that I have something in these two that likes full sun. And then on these back 3 ones down here at the bottom, I'm going to put, so down here in the bottom, I'm going to put the shade loving, I think this is, no, I thought it was an impatient. That's not impatient. Wait a minute. I have the impatient now. So down here in the back, I'm going to put the shade loving impatiens back here. I'm just sticking them in right now, just like that, so I can remember which pockets I put them in. So it looks like it's about to start raining. So I was going to try to plant some of these top-notch garden beans in the rest of these pockets in this green stalk. Well, I think, let's see. Yeah, I have three more leaf that are empty. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant three of these golden wax things here. And these were from M.I. Gardner. I tell you, I do a lot of shopping on the internet when I can't get my own seeds harvested. So I have to tell you, And I do shop from a lot of seed catalogs sometimes. The customer service from him was by far one of the best of my experiences. So I'm just going to do 3 plants here. So to fill that pocket, I don't want weeds to grow in. So now I can remember for documentation purposes, I have 6 empty pockets of green stalk here. And what I might do here is put 3 collards in those 3 pockets and 3 flowers. And then on the other side of this trellis, one side, I do have that sugar baby watermelon. So I think on this side, because I have a little bit more time left, and of course I like to pack things in as tight as I can, I'm going to plant a couple of these Minnesota midgets. I don't know if I'm too late, but if I'm not, it will be very nice to get some little small cantaloupe here. So I'm going to put, and I have to remember that I don't know what kind of tomato that is that was given to me. Oh wait, I have a tag over there, so I might know. So I don't want to pack it in too much, but I'll just take this tomato and I'm gonna run it up this trellis. I'll run it towards the middle, and I'll put my cantaloupe seeds, because you can plant them about 2 feet apart. Let's say 1 to 2 feet. So I'm going to put one there and one there. I'm not going to push them down yet because I want to remember where I put them. Put these back in here. So one here and one here. And hopefully they'll come up. We're supposed to get some 100-degree scorching weather this week. So I hope that doesn't kill it. Hope it doesn't kill anything. But as you can see, in those few days, this green stalk has a cucumber there. One there. I thought I saw some more down towards the bottom. Oh yeah. Well, I'll find out in a couple of days. But you see, it's plenty of tomatoes here, and some lettuce. And that lettuce is supposed to grow small. Some lavender, tomatoes, some tall tomato plants. Any tomatoes on here yet? Yeah, there's a few right here. Let's see, there. And some kale. I didn't think this cabbage was going to do anything, but it looked like it's just trying to curl up. You see? I thought it was going to die. And it still might, because it's pretty hot. And let's see. So these collard greens and this kale right here, we're going to take this off before it gets too hot. So at least by this Tuesday. Today is Sunday. So probably by Tuesday we'll take this down and I'll show you the harvest. And then you see I have this net here. I'll put something else here to grow up. I really could do that today. And then this was another tomato that was given to me. I planted the Wisconsin 55. It looks nice. It looks pretty good here. It's supposed to get real big. That's why I only put one here. And of course, these are Brussels sprouts that I put here in the spring. Very slow. I don't know what's going on with those. And I think that right there might be, it looks like cucumber. Not sure. And there's nothing at all in this green stalk. So I'm working on it. But remember, this was the space where we had this bed here. And I tore it apart to put this 4x12 bed in that we haven't finished filling in yet. So in that bed right there, we put some corn and some peppers. And they seem to like that spot. Look how much that corn has grown since we moved it over there. And in those things there, we just have onions. They weren't doing so well where I had them. So I moved them, and we'll see if the sunlight and, other conditions will help. Now here I have 2 blueberry plants. I know I planted them myself, and those pole beans, not yet. They're not really happy yet. Hopefully, maybe after this sun, they'll come up. But you see, I got a volunteer blueberry plant from probably some animal. And then here looks like another one. We have another one. I won't take it up yet. I'm going to think about it. So this tomato plant is doing pretty good. This one is doing okay. It's starting to get tomatoes also. I still don't remember what type of tomato it is. This is some sage here. I'm going to harvest by Tuesday and dehydrate. Here is our sweet potato vine. I put it in this 55-gallon. It was a water barrel. It had a crack on the bottom, and I didn't want to throw it away because it was so expensive. So I decided to use it for this purpose, and it looks like a good idea so far. And look, plenty of tomatoes here. I don't remember what kind of tomato plants they are, but they look like determinate. They don't look like indeterminate tomatoes. So I'm glad that I have them, you know, in a pot that I have them in. And these tomato plants here are growing, so they must be indeterminate tomatoes, even though I don't remember what type of seed I put in there, but I know I planted those. And you see, while I was gone, my broccoli is starting to go to seed. I guess I didn't eat it fast enough, and so I did get that one. This one is starting to shoot out side shoots, so I might take these heads off to see if I get side shoots from those, or I might leave them to collect the seeds. And this tomato plant, I'm getting some really nice looking tomatoes here. They look like heirloom tomatoes. I don't know what kind, but I hope it's my favorite. I really like Cherokee Purple. Got some more here. They look pretty good on the end. No blossom rot. And absolutely forgot to string that up. Yeah, I'll get to it tomorrow. My volunteer potato plants look pretty good. And look like I planted some kind of zucchini here. Oh no. And another volunteer potato right there. And all of my volunteer tomatoes are doing pretty good over here. And there's some peppers here. So I think Bonnie, you were right. These are some kind of Roma tomatoes. I don't know if they're San Marzano. So that means if these are Roma, then that's Roma, that's Roma, that's Roma, that's Roma. And all of those tomatoes up there on the Deca Roma, I don't know what these are, because these are shaped a little differently, and they're growing in clusters. So these definitely aren't Roma. And more potatoes here. And this is some kind of pole bean here. Just one plant. I don't know why in the world I would do just one, but maybe the other ones died. I have 3 neglected collard plants here. So in this bed just a little while ago, I put some bush beans in here. I think they're contender. So they'll probably be up by the end of the week because it's going to be so hot. And here's another one of those tomato plants. And so we'll have tomato, 1 bush, 3 collards, and some bush beans. And here are some more collards here. And now I want to pick these collards probably by Tuesday as well. So since I knew I was going to do that, I went on ahead and pushed some bush beans all up and under here. So by the time I get these off, the bush beans will be coming up. And those are just more of those tomatoes. I don't know what they are. Find out soon. And I got some they are look like peas here, and these flowers are really pretty. I expect this to die because it's going to be so hot. I expect it to die probably this week. And then more tomatoes here. These tomatoes are growing in clusters just like those other ones, but they look like they're going to be pretty big. And I planted some onions down here, and look like they might try to bulb up. It was just an experiment. I just threw them down here one day just to see what happened. So I shall see. Like I got a few cucumbers growing in here too. I see one little baby one. Let's see. Right here. right there. I don't see any more yet, but I take what God gives me. And I have 3 jalapeno plants that were dying. I had them planted somewhere else, and I moved them here, and they seem to like it much better here. Looks like this one might need some more soil on top of those roots. So before that scorching heat come, I put some more soil in there, or at least some mulch or something. And this green stalk is growing. Some tomatoes. Look at these purple string beans. Aren't they pretty? So I have a few plants in here like that. Look, a jalapeno, lots of kale, some onions down at the bottom. This right here, I don't know what that is, but it looks like weed. I'm gonna find out though. Okay, let's see. More onions, peppers. This pepper, something is eating that pepper. And oh, this is a tomato. Okay, and lots of purple beans. Let's see. And that's a nice onion down there too. See that? Starting to bulb up. This nice looking basil. Another tomato plant. And it's a big one. What is this? This is some kind of pepper. Oh yeah, I see the little peppers on there. I'm not sure if I planted these or if they came up voluntarily. But look at those clusters. I'm gonna can all those tomatoes. And I have one more cucumber here. I think tomorrow I'm going to plant some more cucumbers because I need way more than that to make relish. I need like bunches of them, a few pounds of them. And I don't want to buy them. But in spite of the broccoli over there, cabbage, this cabbage is a small head cabbage. And I only have 4 here. And you see they're looking really good, especially here with these tomatoes. So they must be best friends. And I have some more over here with these tomatoes. Let's take a look. They're starting to head up too nicely. Look at that. Really nice. So hopefully they'll be done soon because I have some more that I started in seedlings. So here's a watermelon that I put in a 5-gallon bucket. I think it's another Minnesota midget, so it's not going to get very tall. So I'm trying to see like which one grows best. I have one over there in the bed. I have this one in the grow bag, and then I have 1 or 2 up front in the green stalk. And also with these peppers. Now this one looks really dry in this spot. I'm going to move it. Okay, so for right now, I just moved it over a little bit to in front of this green stalk because I have to find a spot that's going to give it some sun and some water. But this one is dry also, so I'm going to move this one also. But I have one here also in close proximity in this green stalk, and this one seems to like it here, so I'm going to leave it. So looks like I didn't plant any other food crops in here. Oh, I did put a sweet potato in here. So this sweet potato vine is doing okay. I put one here too. It must not like it. Wait. So I just picked another piece of sweet potato leaf off of this sweet potato that I have here. And I'm going to put it over there. I think if it's not directly next to that one, I'm going to put it in there. So it's not directly next to it. There's a begonia flower in the middle. So I'm going to stick this one right down in here. I'm not even going to wait for it to root. Put it right down in there. And I'll see what happens. So just for note, I have 2 empty green stalk original pockets. And lots of leaf pockets up here. I have 4 on the top. I can't believe I didn't put anything in there. Let's see. I have some. Let's see if I have anything on me. Oh yeah, I have these wax beans here. I want to put 1 in each pocket. So I put 1 in each pocket. That's 6 plants, and now I'll fill up the other ones either before or after the very hot weather that we're about to get. That's some crazy weather, like 100 and some degrees. It's weird, y'all. So I did start some more, let's see here, broccoli, purple cabbage. It looked like broccoli and purple cabbage. It looks like it's doing okay so far, and some golden acre cabbage. So those things will not be going into the green stalk. Maybe the golden acre cabbage, but not those. I found another home for one of my pepper plants. I just stuck my hand down in the soil. That soil is very, very dry. So hopefully, and it gets hot right here. So hopefully it will get some rain and it'll get hot. But everything else I put over here, you know, like with this flower, these two, there's no flowers in that one yet. But this flower garden and that flower garden, hopefully it'll bring some pollinators over here and some rain. And it'll be standing back up in no time. And here's that other watermelon plant that I moved here. And this one actually looks better than the one that I have back there. So I may try to find a home for that one. Somewhere around here also. Along with that other pepper plant. Let's see. So I think what I'm going to do is I have some collards started up front. I think I'm going to move those collards here because they don't mind the partial shade. And I found a new home for this watermelon and those two peppers. So I put this watermelon right here between this pollinator and those onions, and hopefully this will be a good space for it. I put the two pepper plants here, and if I find cages for them to help them stand up, I'll do that today or tomorrow. And hopefully, well, they both kind of look good. This is one watermelon, and that's the other one. They don't look so far, you know, apart. And then that's my kale that came back from last year. I think that's called Trunchuta kale. And I have some more here, also known as Portuguese kale. And then the pepper plants that I have here, I don't plan on leaving them here, but this is where they are. For right now, they look a little bit better. They were dying, and I wasn't sure if I was going to keep them. And then this is the other, the watermelon green stalk. Look, something ate my watermelon, guys. It was doing good the other day. I'm just going to take it off. Look. What animal want to eat a watermelon that hasn't even ripened up yet? So, I'm glad I planted some more. Well, and this is still alive too. I'm going to hit it with some fertilizer too before that bad weather comes. Because when that hot weather comes, I'm probably going to water twice a day. And so, I think it'll be fine. I think everything will be fine as long as I keep up with the watering. Okay, so nothing really here but onions now. Onions, kale, and one watermelon. I like onions. And then in here, kale. This tomato plant likes this spot. I don't know if I'm going to leave it there, but we'll see. I'm trying to do different areas. Now this one has lots of kale in it. I'm going to leave it in there. Kale and onions. And that white moth. So that white moth that I just tried to catch, it lays eggs. There it is. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. No, that's a flower, but they lay eggs, and the eggs will hatch into moths. There it is. And those things will kill your plants. Not kill them, just eat them. And you know, everything has to eat. That's why I plant so many. Plan for those kind of disasters. And I plan for, well, I plan for them and I plan for us. I won't necessarily call it a disaster. And here, you got more purple beans coming. They're green though, but they're supposed to be purple. Okay. So, let's see. These peppers look pretty good up here too. I think this is lemon. I think it's lemon balm. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I planted it so long ago, I can't remember. But it looked like I accidentally dropped a kale seed in there too. Which eventually I'm going to have to decide which one to take out. I got some tomatoes here. Some more string beans. And let's see. Can't turn it too much because it looks like I have a squash plant down here that's growing towards the green stalk, and it will break it unless I stand it up. Here, I'll put it there in between my hostas. Okay, now I can turn. Let's see. So I have lots of things in here. Eggplant, peppers, tomatoes, string beans, nasturtium, kale, and this squash plant. Okay, and down here are some watermelon plants, if you can see them. My son gave me some watermelon one day, and Keith and I just we ate the watermelon, and I threw the seeds down there. I didn't have any expectations for it, especially since we just ate it. But look, it's growing. That's wonderful. So this squash plant right here, this one, I never grown this one before, but this is the one that's supposed to, well, the squash is where it's mainly grown for its seeds, and I think they're called pepitas. So when you collect the seeds out there, they don't have the hull on there. Have you ever had those type of pumpkin seeds? You can just eat them just like that. I thought that was pretty cool. And here are the collard greens, the ones that I will eventually put in the green stalk and in the ground. Look like it's gonna be one day soon. And I came over here. Oh, here it is. I thought I saw a tomato plant here drooping, so I'm going to go ahead and trellis it up before it breaks. Green stalk really did think of everything, didn't they? Okay, there it is. But I'm going in now because it's about to rain. And you guys have a great evening, a great afternoon, good rest of the weekend, and remember, take care of yourself.